I know you're really, really upset, and I know you really think that crashing into your ex-boyfriend's apartment is a smart thing, but it's not. We need to sit here, we need to breathe, we need to think of all the repercussions that would come from you crashing your motorcycle into your ex-boyfriend's apartment. Think of all the media coverage that's going to happen, and the police. You'll be facing criminal charges. I don't know exactly what those would be, but you need to think in the long run. And you also need to think about your children and how that might affect them, the actions that you're doing. So why don't we take a deep breath and collect ourselves? I know you're really upset right now, and I know that it seems like a really good idea to crash your vehicle um, into your ex-boyfriend's apartment. I understand he's mad, and I understand that things happen, but overall, it's not the answer to the problems. We get upset, we want to act out in anger, but that's not what we want to do. So sometimes we need to take a step back and think of things and think of how we want to react to the situation and just, you know, look at everything in a different perspective. That's how I try to look at my life, with the negative things that have happened to me. I try to find a purpose and the meaning behind, people's actions. Not everybody is going to act the way that we want them to act or do the things that we want them to do, and people hurt us. So the only way to um, look at a situation sometimes is we need to rise above and think of the overall outcome of a situation and not this momentarily um, self gratification from the thing that we're going to do. We need to think long run and the outcomes and the perspective of how is this going to affect me, how is this going to affect the people around me. This isn't just some, we're not going to try and think irrationally. We need to think rationally in this situation and think of everything that is going to happen from the actions that you do. If you do decide to crash your vehicle into your ex-boyfriend's apartment, there's a lot of things that come with that, and you need to be ready for the consequences. You could go to jail. You could hurt somebody because you don't know if anybody is in there. You need to think long term, not just in the moment. I understand we're mad and things happen, but you need to overcome the situation and think about the long-term consequences and not the immediate gratification that you're going to get from this action. So let's, try to turn the negative into a positive and try and think of something else. Maybe communicating your feelings to your ex is a little bit better than what you're doing right now. But let's overall see if there isn't something we can do.